Okay, we are going to start video or part 6 in this series, or in this video of the series. We're going to be talking about cross sells. Cross sells is another way for us to do two things, guys. In our agent world, number one, with a cross sell, we make more money. And number two, we put another hook into that client. And you already know that the more hooks you have into a client, the longer they stay with you, the harder it is for them to leave you. Okay. So cross-selling, we do it in every product that we sell. If you're doing auto insurance, you're cross-selling home. If you're doing home insurance, you're cross-selling auto. If you're doing Medicare, you're cross-selling an indemnity plan if it's a Medicare Advantage, or if it's a Medicare supplement paired with a prescription drug plan, you're selling a dental and vision plan. If you're doing health insurance, ACA, Obamacare, where you're cross-selling dental and vision, you're cross-selling indemnity plans, you're cross-selling life insurance. And if you're like me, we're cross-selling auto and home insurance, and you name it. We're going to try to put as many hooks into our insureds as possible. Will, what's your take on cross-selling?
Hey, you've mentioned some great motivations to these agents. I'm not an insurance agent myself, but one thing that I would want to know is that this is actually a way for you as an agent to serve me at a higher level because I have all these needs. In the last video, I got sold on Medicare. Um, yes, I know I don't look 65, but the wrinkles are coming in. I moisturize a lot, but I have a lot of needs as a user, as a consumer. Um, and I might not know to ask. I don't know about buying insurance. That's your job to help me and guide me. And so these automations can also create a great relationship with your clients, like myself, where you can help fill in all the gaps to my coverage, and you can be my one-stop shop to any of the services, the products that you're able to assist with. If you are not licensed in some specific products, I would add a tweak as we go through these campaigns. Maybe you have referral partners, and that could be one modification where you're also sending leads through some of your automations to partners that you have who can fill in the gaps. So let's dive in and see what these look like. But this is a great strategy to continue to build and grow your business.
Most definitely. And guys, remember, you don't necessarily know how to create them. You just need to know the fact that it needs to be created. And maybe you take one of my templates, one of my cross sells, and you tweak it out for you and how you do business. So the one that I'm going to share with you right now is this cross sell. It is a workflow, guys. It is a job. Okay. I'm telling Agent CRM to go do something for me. Agent CRM is my slave, and it listens to everything and does everything that I wanted to without question. All right. So I am the master. So we call this very simply cross-sell life insurance to auto and home. Now, Agent CRM can be a kind of dumb in the sense that it doesn't know when to do the job for you. It sits there ready to work, but it needs to know when to work. And that when is a trigger. Okay, you pull the trigger,
Yes.
and that's what happens. So I've got 3 triggers here. I have a trigger when auto is sold. Okay, when we drag with that customer, remember in the previous video and the opportunities, we were dragging the customer along the different stages. Well, when it lands on auto sold, and it gets a tag called auto sold, or maybe home sold, or maybe we got lucky and we sold the auto and the home at the same time. Whatever one of these triggers does, it starts going to work. So the first thing that it does is it sends an intro email. Let's go take a look at it. Okay, the email that it's going to send, it's going to go to the contact. Will, protect your loved ones by adding life insurance. Will, This is Luis. Thank you for doing business with the Moreno Agency. I came across your information and wanted to reach out to see if you have considered protecting your loved ones with life insurance. I'm sure there's better wording for it, but either way, we're just getting the point across. So we sent Will this. We're
You want
also
to
going to,
adjust your screen so we can see the full picture here.
what are you seeing?
I'm seeing a bit of a square looking box here.
Let me get back in here and reshare. Oh,
Let's
you're right. It is a little square box. Okay, hold on here. Why is it? I wonder why. Okay, how about now?
take two. There we go. Look at that,
Oh, okay.
everyone.
Let's start again. Man, okay. I'm going to repeat. Okay, we're back. All right, here we go. We're restarting it. So here's the cross-sell campaign. Here are the triggers that I was talking about. And then here's the intro email. And it happens immediately. As soon as it sees these triggers, the trigger's pulled. Okay, and now it's going to fire off an email. And then it's going to fire off a text message. Okay. Click below for a free quote. And then here is a link. We created a link for him to book an appointment. Then it's going to wait 7 days. And it's going to send them another email and another text message. Wait another 7 days, another email. And it's just going to continue. Remember, I think it's like a 7-day kind of deal or 7 contacts. After 7 contacts, people are gonna, if they're gonna buy, that's when they're gonna do it. Okay, unless anything prior to this, something happened that says, well, they have a need. Maybe they just lost a family member. Maybe they just went to a funeral and they saw the struggles of what people are going through besides the grieving, that they don't have any money to pay for the funeral. And they're gonna have to, they're begging and they're borrowing and they're doing the GoFundMe and all this other stuff. Well, you know what? Let's see if, and now it's on their mind, you send them an email and you send it to them at the perfect time. And then now they're like, yeah, you know what? Can you give me a quote? Like, I'd be glad to. And you start the process. That's what a cross-sell campaign looks like.
Yeah,
Okay,
you'll notice in each of these actions here, so you're going to get a template that looks very similar to this. Now, what we're doing, we're showing you where it's found. It's called the cross-sell life insurance auto/home. So that's what you can look up. You can see on the right-hand side the text. Now, these are quite well written out, but you might have some of your personality. You might have your custom links to throw in there. There are some modifications. Please review them, save them, and adjust them as necessary. But this is a great way. These messages are going. Luis is not sending me an email. He's not sitting down every week remembering to send an email. He's forgotten about me at this point. And these messages are just in the background. They're sending, it's a net or it's a fishing line that's being cast out on your behalf. And if I, the client, bite, you haven't done any extra work, but all of a sudden you're getting an extra value from me as a client. Whether you want to push them to a custom link, whether you want to push them to a calendar that you have to meet with them again and review their options. Again, these are just ways to simplify and automate so that you can get busy each week doing high income producing activities, not some of the administration or tedious communications that computers can do. This is the 21st century. I love how you said this is your slave. You got to get it to work. This is the only kind of slavery that we endorse, just to be clear, is robot slavery. If you watch The Matrix, that might come back to bite us, but
it might. And the deal is with this, Will, I don't have to pay for it. It doesn't charge me an hourly wage while it's doing this. It's just once the job is done, it just does it in the background. Now, what does a client think when they're getting all these? Damn, doesn't Luis have anything better to do? Okay, just like, maybe they get tired. I mean, they can always just type in stop and it ends. But ultimately, guys, you all get the point. Okay.
Now,
go ahead.
To add to that, people understand that AI is out there. People understand the automations exist, but I am still surprised how many people will respond to my automatic emails with gratitude. Thank you so much for checking in. I appreciate you reaching out about this. We use the exact same tools to take care of our users that our users use to take care of their clients. So all these tools, I've seen such a great and surprising response where people really do feel like these automated messages, whether they feel like it came from a real person or they just appreciate that we set something up to think of them, but it really does go a long way to enhance your relationship with your leads, with your clients, but also to point them to meaningful actions for them. Um, Definitely.
Oh yeah, and and it's just not saying, hey, you. No, it's saying it's adding the first name because we've created that little code that's gonna grab the name, the first name from that contact, or maybe you want to put the full name, or maybe you want to put, the whole name. It depends. You pick it. I'm gonna share my dental and vision one so you can get an idea. Um, Here is my dental and vision cross sell. Now, what happens here is the trigger. I got to give it a trigger. It doesn't know. The CRM is dumb until you make it smart. So it knows I have this workflow, but what it's listening for is when you give a contact a tag, ACA sold. When it sees that tag, boom, it hears. It's always listening. That's the thing. It doesn't sleep. So as soon as that tag is assigned to that client, it goes into work mode. Cross sell. It's going to send a text message. Hey, Will, this is Luis with Simply Health Insurance. We wanted to thank you for letting us service your health insurance plan. One question we often get is whether or not your medical plan covers dental, and the answer is no. If you'd like to get an affordable dental vision plan, please respond with yes. Okay. I've also included the link for you. Let's just say you're like, I don't want to deal with Luis. It's 12 o'clock at night, but let me see if I can get my own quote. Well, they can click on this link right here and self-enroll. Self-quote, self-enroll. And I send them an email. Then I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait 1 day. Then I'm going to say, I'm going to change this to wait 1 day so it makes a little more sense. There we go. Then I'm going to cross sell again. Send another email, and it's just going to keep going until it ends. So that's how I'm handling my cross sells. You can create cross sells for anything. So just take one of these. And again, it's very easy. Let's just say that you want to take this one. You can duplicate. Let's go back here. No, well, I just deleted that. That's all right. And delete it. I just didn't save it. Go back here to dental. You can go here and you can duplicate this flow, this job, and rename it whatever you want to call it. And then you just tweak it out, make sure that it knows which trigger to pull and make it a new contact tag. And you can just tweak it out for yourself. A lot of room for you to personalize what I've done.
Yep.
Guys, that is cross-selling in a nutshell. Okay, it's another workflow. It's another automation. It's a campaign. I mean, those all are synonyms of each other, and they're all doing the same thing. They're helping you with staying in contact with your client and making more money. All right, well, I think we've covered it all with cross-selling. We're going to jump into the next one, which is going to be templates. Okay, I have created some templates that I'm going to be sharing with you in the next video. And don't forget, Will, you always do a great job. I'm going to let you finish off with this. If somebody doesn't have Agent CRM, they can go get it. Can you share that on your screen, the link? I'm also going to post it in the description below. Make sure you click on my link to get all of my stuff.
See where that screen is hiding. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Again, we've built a specific landing page for Luis. If you're signing up, make sure it says Luis's name on the funnel. That way we know that you came because you wanted his unique content. There's so much content. We're just scratching the surface so far, but giving you ideas and strategies with this. So sign up through agent-crm.com/Luis-Moreno. that's going to be below in the comments. Also, there are promos, there are ways to get additional one-on-one support. We've covered that in the last video as well. But if you wanted someone to walk with you over Zoom, you can access that. Just pay for 3 months upfront. That's package one. Pay for 3 months upfront after you've signed up with Luis, and we will give you 3 hours of one-on-one support to dial in and customize. You might have some really great ideas based on what we've shown you in this video.
Yep, take advantage of it, guys. My link will be down below, and we'll bring you marketing templates that I have created that you're going to love. It saves you time. It's going to save your staff if you have staff. If you have staff, it's going to save them time, which ultimately means you're saving money. Thank you, guys.